So the next acupuncture point we're going to go over is large intestine 5, located in the anatomical snuff box. So one of the easiest ways to find this is to actually have the person bring their thumb right up. And Mickey here has a very distinguishable anatomical snuff box right here. So it's located on the radial side of the wrist, and this is between the tendons of the extensor, pulcus longus, and brevis. So this particular point, which I'm going to stimulate right now, both clockwise, counterclockwise, and rolling through the area, is actually very effective for treating wrist pain and is often used in related conditions of the hand and forearm. And it's interesting because this particular area, is this tender right now, Mickey?
Yep.
Yeah. It's used to alleviate pain, swelling, and stiffness in the wrists and hand and improve mobility. I'm not quite sure if we've got to the pain relief part yet. No. It's kind of an interesting thing. If you're looking at TCM and you read about its purposes for large intestine 5, you'll also see that it's used to clear heat, reduce fever, and alleviate symptoms in the upper respiratory infections. So I will explain that a little bit in a second here. But contraindications in this area is that large intestine 11 should be used with caution in individuals with wrist fractures or a suspected wrist fracture or severe joint conditions, so severe osteoarthritic conditions. So while we're here, and I talked about clear heat and reduce fever, let me explain that a little bit. Okay, in terms of clear heat from traditional Chinese medicine, this involves using methods to reduce the body's internal heat, which corresponds to reducing inflammation, addressing infections, and other conditions causing elevated body temperatures. So, treatments that clear heat help to cool the body down, reduce inflammation, and alleviate symptoms such as redness, swelling, and pain. If we're talking about reduced fever, this specifically targets lowering elevated body temperature. In Western terms, this would involve, in Western terms, they would use medications to lower fever, but in traditional Chinese medicine, they would actually use certain acupuncture points. This can include certain physical conditions, like taking cool baths, compresses, whatever they can to reduce the amount of inflammation. So I guess in Western terms, they'd probably use medications such as acetaminophen, ibuprofen, whatever they can to reduce it. So this way get a little better understanding about the terminology when it comes to TCM. You okay there, Mickey?
Oh, yeah.
Good.